So you're hit, you're hurt, and then you find out the other driver has no insurance. That really limits your options. Most of the time, people who are compensated for injuries after car crash, that money comes from insurance coverage for the at-fault driver. And if there's truly no insurance on the other driver, what can you do? In Texas, suing an uninsured driver is a risky proposition, meaning that you could end up spending money in pursuing that lawsuit and certainly win it, but never get to see a dollar from the other person. And why is that? Well, in Texas, after you have a judgment against somebody, say it's for $50,000, you're unable to collect from them by garnishing their paycheck. That's something that you can't do in Texas. And you can't foreclose on their home or file a lien against their home if it's their homestead. And finally, there's a $50,000 exemption that people get to keep the first $50,000 of stuff that they own. So cars, jewelry, whatever. So most people who can't afford to have car insurance don't have $50,000 even to their name. So why would you sue that person? Well, there's maybe three reasons. One is out of principle. I have many clients who've believed that that's the right thing to do, and it's your right, and you certainly can do that. The second reason is maybe in the course of suing them, you'll find some insurance coverage, and with that insurance coverage, hopefully you can be compensated. So just because the insurance that was listed on the police report perhaps wasn't in effect for they didn't make their payments or the policy had expired, you might find some other insurance that was in place, and you wouldn't know that unless you filed the lawsuit against the other driver. The third reason you might consider filing a lawsuit against the other driver and how you could possibly be paid by them personally is after you get the judgment from that lawsuit, you can notify the Texas Department of Insurance and they will suspend that uninsured driver's driver's license. And I have had clients in the past who've gone through this process, and after the driver's license has been suspended, the defendant driver comes to us and wants to get their driver's license back and enter into some sort of payment plan or pay the judgment off, and lo and behold, you get some money that way. So what does it cost to sue an uninsured driver? That varies. You can do it in small claims court where you don't need an attorney, as the rules of evidence and civil procedure don't apply, the things that you normally hire a lawyer to understand and take care of for you. But those cases can only be up to $20,000. So if you have a $50,000 case, small claims court is not for you, and you don't have the benefit of a cheaper way to get your case to trial. For filing a lawsuit against, in district court against another driver, that can be a more expensive proposition, and you could spend as little as maybe $750 to get it to a default judgment. But if there's going to be a full-blown trial, you can end up spending thousands of dollars to get to trial and, hopefully win. But then you get a piece of paper that says this person who has no insurance and probably no assets, owes you money, and then you've got to try to collect on it, and that can be difficult. So hiring an attorney to pursue an uninsured driver is, not free. There are costs of litigation, and ultimately you're going to have to pay that attorney for his or her time. At our firm, we represent our clients where they pay those litigation costs. They don't pay us anything, and if there's never a recovery, you don't pay us anything. But our goal is to try and put money in our clients' pockets. But without an insurance policy, that's very difficult to do. So hopefully that is helpful. If you want more information, check out our website, and thanks for watching.